1st of February in Leo, and this is a really, really exciting time. There is a video below in regards to the main astrology. There's a lot going on astrologically in the cosmos for February, and it starts with today's full moon in Leo, but there is a video link below, so if you want to go ahead and watch that, it is in the first link in the description. If you're watching this after the live, I will put the timestamp below so you can just skip right to the beginning of today's general, okay? And as people are coming on, I may say hi, but this is not a live reading where people Q&A. This is just a general on what's going on for the full moon. So hi everyone jumping on. This is just a full moon well, not just, but it is a full moon general for everybody today. I thought I'd just come on live for about 20-30 minutes, and I'm just going to give the cards a shuffle and take the timestamp of when, if anyone is watching after the live, can just skip to. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. There is a video in the description, like I just mentioned before, Rick Levine, and he talks about all the astrology going on for February. It is probably one of the biggest months of 2025 in regards to all the events happening. We've got that Saturn-Neptune conjunction, 0 degrees in Aries on the 20th of February as well, moving forward through the month, and of course today's full moon in Leo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and pull some cards for each individual sign. We're going to start with a general and then just go through the signs. So look for your sun, your rising, or your north node. And I hope you're doing amazingly well. I'm going to start with Leo when we do the signs, okay? But first of all, we're going to do a general. So let's have a look and see what Spirit wants to bring forward as general energy for today and what you can work with. You have the Empress energy. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, I mean, I love the Empress. We are in the year of one. It is obviously the first house, all about self-empowerment, self-improvement. This is Libra, Taurus energy as well. So Spirit's wanting you to really embrace this new, it's not a new timeline, it's like a cosmic reset, especially with that 0 degree Aries in February itself. Obviously we're going to do more videos about that, but at this time Spirit's saying to really like put yourself first in everything you do, everything you say. Be very, very careful that you're being true to what you mean and being very compassionate to how we speak as well, because you know, not everybody is aware of the astrological events that are going on and the enormity of what's happening in the planet right now astrologically, okay? So it's really important that we are very truthful. I mean, this is one of the signs of this that depicts this card is Libra. The Justice card actually came out when I was shuffling. So very strong Libra energy. We're going to start seeing a lot of truths, a lot of illusions that Neptune held are going to start showing themselves. It's not going to be the same. From the 1st of February, today, life as we know it has changed, has ended, and a new era, a new timeline has begun, okay? So Spirit's asking ourselves to, all of us, whether you're a masculine or feminine, to really look at where you're growing in your life, where you want to continue to grow, and with this full moon in Leo, where you want to finish and end things up before you move forward into this new era, into this new world that we're moving into, okay? So where do you want to grow? That's what Spirit's asking you here. Where do you want to grow? Where do you want to begin? Where should I begin? Where should I begin? The beginning's a very good place to start. Okay, so there's some clarity coming through here. There's some truths. You're possibly seeing things from a very different perspective. It is time. The time has come that we embraced each other as communities, as groups, as spiritual leaders. We are going to be in the forefront. All of you that are watching here are all going to be in the forefront. People are going to start looking to spirituality for answers. There is going to be a lot of fear, but we're talking about now and today with the full moon Ask yourself what burdens you need to release to put yourself completely in the forefront of your life, where there's going to be growth and where there's going to be a room for manifestation, right? When this full moon dissipates and the new era comes in, right? So it's going to be a big change for a lot of people. Let's clarify this Empress here. It's going to be a very big change for a lot of people, and life as we know it is definitely going to change. So cutting through illusions, cutting through them with truth, standing in your power, seeing where you can grow at this time, where you want to move forward. And then we have the World, which talks about just all the new opportunities, and like the world is your oyster. It's a blank page. It's definitely a blank page, especially from the 20th of February. And the Leo, this has Leo on this card. This is one of the Leo energy is in the corner there, little lion, okay? And this is about getting passionate, okay? Leo's a fire sign. This is about getting compassionate about what you, and I said compassionate, but I was going to say passionate. So being compassionate around others, being passionate about how you want to grow, where you want to grow, and speaking truth and doing things. Truth is going to be a very big theme of 2026. There's going to be a lot of illusions that will be cut through here, okay? Let's see what else comes out. We've got 2 major cards already. We have the King of Wands. So like I said, very passion driven moon. This is a Leo energy. You can see all the lions behind him. The colors on this card are very significant. This is about doing things from a sacral and a solar plexus place where you are passionate and you're very intuitive, but as well about what you want to drop, right, with this full moon and what you want to bring forward. I feel for a lot of you have got some new ideas and new passionate projects. It's not the time to sit on our hands. It is definitely the time to be fiery and passionate about moving forward with growth, okay, in whatever project you're doing, whatever work related thing, whether it's a person as well or a business or a new relationship. Okay, we have some challenge here with the 8 of Swords. I think a lot of us get stuck in the web of fear that, you know, what's sort of around the corner, what is to come. Yes, this era has ended. We've stepped into a completely cosmic reset very shortly. Will definitely be cemented in the new timeline from the 20th of February. And there's a lot of fear attached to that. It's really important that you work on your mental energy, okay? Work on what you're thinking about. Are the things we're thinking about worth thinking about? Are we wasting and spending a lot of time energetically using our minds to think negatively or to think about the worst thing that could happen, or fear? This is a human trait that we all share, so Spirit's asking us to really work on this. And yeah, some of us are not going to want to let go of the old timeline here. I was just listening to the LEVINE video, which is below in my description for you to go have a look at. It's super interesting. Take the time to go and watch it. That a lot of people will be very fearful of releasing the old. And this doesn't mean you'll be walking away from family members or people or relationships, although that's your choice if you feel that the new timeline does not warrant that person in your life. But there is going to be a lot of changes that we're not going to be able to avoid. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we have here. I'm like expecting to sort of like see something like the Tower coming out here. 7 of Swords, all right. 8 of Swords, we're still on this challenge area that's coming through here. The 7 of Swords is about, you know, needing to be strategic, but I think it's more like fear related, where we need to really not cheat ourselves basically out of this world energy. It's time. The Judgment card showed up before, like it's time to jump off, you know, to jump off into that new time frame. We do not, I was listening to the video below, it's like we don't actually know what that means. We don't actually know what is coming next. This 6,000 year reset, we don't know what's coming next, but we need to trust, okay? So there is a need to have a lot more trust in ourselves, in our spirit team, that you know, we need to get out of our comfort zone here, guys, and start thinking about like what we're passionate about and what we want to grow. Community came up a lot as well. So this is about giving, caring, sharing, compassion, needing to be very conservative, I'm going to say, with our energy, and make sure that we're not giving too much, but we're giving enough. Okay. All right. What else do we have here for this general full moon in Leo? And then we're going to do each of the signs, okay? Meditation is going to be your best friend right now. Ask Spirit if you don't know which, what sort of like, if you've got choices, how to make decisions, or what road you need to go forward. Like, ask your guides to really support and help you. I got a really crazy dream last night, and I got another one the night before, completely different, but a big fear of mine came through in both dreams. So Spirit's asking you to really tune in to your angels, tune into your higher self, but most of all, you know, your crown chakra, where you can get in touch with your guides through meditation. So have a look at any crown chakra meditations, will be perfect at this time to help you get some answers you need, okay? And Spirit's going to give you a lot of experience. Spirit is very experienced. Spirit's going to give you a lot of clarity on what that means for each of you individually, okay? And it's a different story, of course, for everyone, but ultimately we're going to share the same trajectory here, that things are going to change for everybody as well, okay? That is the general. Let's have a look at each individual sign. So we're going to have a look at Leo first of all. Leo, let's have a look. It is your full moon, and Spirit is asking you to ask yourself what you do need to release and finally close off. It's probably one of the most important full moons, because the release is what you're going to release before this huge center midpoint in 20th of February, where we have that Neptune Saturn conjunction 0 degrees in Aries. Your sister sign Aries, you will be next. So Leo, let's have a look and see. We've also got eclipses, we've got the Mercury retrograde starting at the end of the month. I'll be doing videos on each of these important dates. If you go and have a look at the post section of my channel, there is a photo there, by the way, guys, okay, of all the dates, the main astrological dates. So for Leo, let's see what's here for you, Leo. Very spiritual time. I feel a very strong time for Leo of caring, sharing, giving, possibly signing new contracts, thinking of starting new things within a relationship, possibly, you know, if you've always wanted to sign your name on that dotted line, whatever you're doing, whether it's a contract, a university, starting to study. For some of you, you could be thinking about getting married. This could be a huge leap towards leveling up in your relationship, okay? So let's see what's here for you, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So finances may be very much so on your mind around this time. Instead of wasting time, Leo, excuse me, instead of wasting time, Leo, you know, being worried about finances, being worried about money, make sure that there's a balance here, because you have the Three of Cups as well. So there's something here about, you know, enjoying your time with your family, your friends, not overspending, but still having fun, getting out of that lack of mindset, putting that behind you now, moving forward with planning and patience, okay? That was your reading, Leo. And the next one is Aries at 14 minutes and 20. Let's have a look at Aries, okay? We're just doing 3 cards per sign, else I will be here all night. The full moon is on the 1st of February at 6:09 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, okay? Let's have a look, Aries. Definitely thinking about starting something new, getting excited about learning something new, starting a new business, even if you're starting like a YouTube channel or an online shop, even if you're just posting a few things, like there's something here about needing to get started. I feel for a lot of you, Aries, there's something you're super passionate about. I'm actually feeling love vibes as well for you, Aries, around this full moon. Four of Swords, that came out in the general. So if you didn't see the general before, go ahead and check that out. The Hermit, so you've got Virgo energy. I feel that there is like more so of a stepping back from you, Aries. And there is some sort of fear here, possibly. We do have the Moon card. So Aries, this full moon may affect you quite a lot. You have the Hermit energy. If you're not quite sure on what your next step is, Aries, because we've got the card of reflection, meditation, trying to clear your mind, and like the light within you will shine to be able, for you to be able to see what your next step is right now after this full moon in Leo. There may be some fear, but Spirit's saying, do not fear, we are here, sort of thing, okay? You have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is happiness, this is rainbow blessings, this is everything that you ever want. So if you're not quite sure exactly, Aries, what you need to release and what your dreams and goals actually are, there's something about leaving fear aside, because as much as you think something may not ever occur or happen, the cards are saying here that you could get to this Ten of Cups, okay? So take your time with this, okay? And definitely don't be afraid. Meditate if you need to. Clear your mind and ask your spirit guides to guide you in the right direction, because you are going through a huge transformation, okay? 16 and 50, we have Sag. I forgot your name, Sag. So Sagittarius is at 17 minutes. Let's do 17 minutes for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Let's have a look and see what's here for you for this full moon. I'm seeing Justice energy. Let's see if it comes out. You've got the Chariot card. You've got the Death card. Wow. There's a lot of majors coming out today, that's for sure. What else do we have for Sag? The Magician. Oh, wow, this is incredible. Well, you're definitely being supported by Spirit here with the Chariot energy. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini and Virgo energy in your reading, Sagittarius. So the Chariot is all about Spirit guiding you. If you go off track, you know, they're going to let you do what you need to do. But if you go off track, they're going to pull those reins in, okay? And they're really supporting you here with this transformation, this change that you're going through around this time of the full moon. There is something about you feeling elevated, you feeling good, you feeling like you can literally create anything. You have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're manifesting finances, Sagittarius, possibly. You know, it's very possible that that could be coming in after this full moon. But there's something here about it. I think it's a really nice transition for you with the card, Sagittarius. I think it's more like a new moon energy than a full moon energy, to be fair. You've got, like I said, that watery energy with Scorpio, Cancer. You could be feeling like very, very emotional, but I feel it's more like in a good way, and you're feeling like you can literally bring anything that you touch basically turns to gold, Sag, for your reading. So amazing energy. I would say that if there's anything you feel that you do need to release, it's going to be a smooth transition for you, for sure. Okay, at 19 minutes, we're going to do Virgo. We'll do Earth energy next. So Virgo, Sun and Rising, mainly Rising. You should really find your birth chart out, guys, if you don't know it. Your rising sign is super important. So love is here for Virgo, I do feel. You may be getting some clarity around this full moon on a relationship, or a relationship that's something you didn't know was going on, or you could find out, which could leave you, well, let's just say not very happy. But Spirit has a way of removing things that are not, you know, or people that you need to move on from. It's obviously not going to happen for every Virgo, but that's coming up here. And also, like, you may be very unsure about what to do in making a decision in regards to that, if that is your story. Okay, What else do we have? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, this is amazing. I would be going to buy a lottery ticket if I was you, Virgo. You've also got the Chariot with Sag having it as well. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. There's something here like you're really going to see something moving along, moving forward. You're going to feel this energetic change, this shift as we move in and past the full moon. The Chariot is, like I said, with Sagittarius, you are being steered towards, Spirit steering you towards a period of good luck and good fortune. For a lot of you, there's some really strong spiritual vibes here. So if you are a tarot reader, if you are interested in astrology or learning anything esoteric, this is going to be an amazing time for you. This is a Leo energy. We do have that full moon in Leo. So there's a lot of growth here to be had in a spiritual sense. Some of you could also be thinking about traveling, Virgo. I'm going to pull one more card. I didn't for Leo. I feel bad, but I'm going to pull one more card. Six of Wands, a lot of success coming for you, Virgo. I think this, again, like Sagittarius, is going to be quite a smooth full moon for you, okay? For any of you who want to watch Rick Levine's video in my description, it's an amazing video that takes you through the whole month of February and all the different astrological events, okay? Okay, and 21, and that's for I Love You, Virgo. We're going to do Capricorn next, and that's at 21 minutes and, let's say, 22. Okay, Capricorn, Sun and Rising. Okay, there's going to be some communication, I do feel. It could be with someone that you haven't seen for a long time. That actually came up in your astrology as well for the full moon. This could be like, I'm not sure whether I want to contact this person, communicate with them again, sorry, or, you know. So I feel someone could be possibly coming towards you. So take your time, mate, with that decision as well, Capricorn, if that's your story. I do feel there's some sort of illusion, especially on an emotional sense. Maybe there's something, Capricorn, that you're not seeing here that's going on. Maybe something to do with someone in your family as well. That's also coming through. I feel that someone could be like a foul weather friend around you at this time. So just be careful of that. Offering it like a love or affection, and it's not really real. It's like that illusion I was talking about. Okay, you have, like, I think, who got this card? The World. Leo. I'm pretty sure Leo got this card. So you have the World as your first card, Capricorn. This cycle that's over, that's ending. But this is like new opportunities. Okay, we have Sagittarius, okay, which is the card of Temperance. You know, this is all about divine timing. I think it's time for you, Capricorn, to, I want to say, slip into, which means like quite easily, just like Sag and Virgo. I think it's quite a good transition for you this full moon. There's been a lot of majors today, not many minor cards have come out. I think anything that you are aiming towards, you're going to get there. But follow your heart, like follow your emotions. Don't like do anything too practical at this time, because I know you're an earth sign and you can be quite, you know, it's sort of like that's the way it is and it's a practical level. So this is about stepping into your emotions a little bit. We have the Five of Cups, so, you know, there may be some disappointment around this time. That's not obviously everybody's story on an emotional level. Something may not have worked out, but that doesn't mean to say that there's like another thing that you could go towards or a different avenue, but that it could be an emotional time, so just be careful of that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. All right, it is in the upright, so there may be a need around this time to see things from different sort of sides, whether it's people, whether if you've got a decision, take your time. You know, if I do that, what could happen, like what would happen? I would be like that more in a practical sense, but I think you're stepping into a very like emotional time as far as like other people around you making decisions, okay? So I think there's quite a few different stories here, Caps. Obviously it's not going to relate to everybody, but I'm picking up a lot of different sort of types of energy here, okay? Let's have a look at Taurus at 25 minutes. 25 minutes for Taurus. Let's see, Sun and Rising. Let's see what's here for you, Taurus. There could be some sort of fast movement happening around this full moon in Leo for you. You could be online a lot. Just be careful with that scrolling or watching stuff that's like illusional. I hate the AI stuff. Half the time you don't know like if it's real or not now. Some you can really tell and some you just don't know. So yeah, I'm just adding that in, Taurus. There's maybe something there about internet-based things. Just be careful. You may not be seeing, like, it may not be real. And also I'm sort of seeing, like, Taurus, like if there's anything financial, just be careful you don't fall into any sort of trap. Okay? Especially with online scams, because that came through with the online element. Taurus, what does Taurus have to know, Spirit, for the full moon in Leo? Oh, really nice. Ace of Pentacles, but is it an illusion? Just be careful with that. It's time you receive some sort of blessing, Taurus. It's been super hard, I mean, for everybody in the past, like, you know, Capricorn timeline. And this Taurus is showing me that there's going to be some sort of rebirth or an opportunity. Either whether you're creating it or it's going to come into your peripheral, or it's like a new opportunity at work, or it could even be a person, but it could be just like there's something that you're going, oh, I could do it this way. It's almost like you're getting an aha moment. Wow, I think you're the only sign that's got aces. Lucky, lucky, lucky Taurus, okay? So there's sort of offers here coming in from all sides, and you're going to be blown away with this. You're sort of like, wow, like, why is this happening all at once? It's like feast or famine, and I think it's feast around this time for you, Taurus. You have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So, wow, yeah, the Ten of Wands talks about hard times or tough times being over. I think there was another sign, I said I think it was Sagittarius. So I said Sagittarius, this is almost like a new moon energy more so than a full moon energy, and I feel the same for you, Taurus. So there's some amazing opportunities, love and money is coming through, family is coming through. Really, really, really beautiful. We do have to remember though, Taurus, it is a full moon, and to possibly receive these blessings, it's time to possibly, because we do have that Ten of Wands there, to release some things, to be able to make space, okay, to bring some new things in, okay. Let's have a look at 28 minutes at our last signs of Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. So at 20, I haven't got my glasses on. I should have worn my glasses. 28 minutes. Let's have a look at Libra, Sun and Rising, mainly Rising. Let's have a look and see. Libra, Libra, Libra. Are you being sneaky, Libra, or is there somebody sneaky around you? Because I feel a sneaky energy. Just be careful, like Taurus, like I said to Taurus, with money or any like scams or anyone trying to cheat you out of something. And it's really important that you hold up as well to your character as the justice energy. And there could be something also to do with the relationship with the person, platonic or romantic. Fire sign energy is also coming through, and also that Leo energy of the strength. Okay, let's see what's here for you, Libra. The Nine of Cups. It came out in the reverse. I'm not doing reversals today, but it's really important to just, I think, yeah, I mean, it is the first house year of putting ourselves first, but we have to just be very careful at this time. Someone else could also, like, someone else could be selfish around you, and just be very careful that you're not perceived as being selfish in any way at this time, okay? Fire sign, there's the fire sign that I was thinking of, or it was sort of coming through. There's something here about love. There's something here about having to really, really be very careful that you're doing the right thing in regards to love, and really have a think about it at this time. But, you know, on the other hand, I'm feeling like a real sense of self-accomplishment here, that you've come to a certain point where you have followed your passions and you've been very patient, and, you know, it's time to sort of reap the harvest. You've also got the world energy, this beautiful new beginning, this new timeline, this new cosmic reset is here. So opportunities coming your way. Just be patient. Make sure that you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Watch those scams, and definitely like make sure that you think before you speak or act in regards to other people around you. Always show love and compassion. Okay, that is your reading, Libra. We're going to do 31 minutes for Gemini. Let's just shuffle. 31 minutes of Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. Okay, Spirit just said to me, Gemini is going places. Okay, so are we at 31 minutes? Let's just wait for that 31 minutes. Okay, Gemini. Actually, your card is right there at the bottom of the deck, one of them. So Spirit just said you're going places. On the split, we've got the Sun as well. Okay, let's see what I can pick up from you, Gemini. Sun and Rising. You've been through a huge healing. There's a huge healing. We've all been through healing, but Gemini, you're possibly just going through something very, very recently where you've had to walk away from a situation, and it could be to do with the love relationship that didn't sort of go as planned. Just know that what's meant for you will never pass you by, Gemini. Okay, let's see what's here for you. Obviously, that will not relate to everyone, so we're going to get some general cards for you. Okay, the Hierophant. There's Sagittarian energy, Taurus energy, the number 5. We also have the 7 of Cups and the Justice card that came out in the reverse, but we're not doing reversals. Okay, Gemini, this is about doing the right thing. There's that Sagittarian energy, being disciplined. The Justice card is about being disciplined. You may be this is very Saturn Neptunian energy, okay? So you may be really starting, Gemini, to see the strong effects of the eclipses already, the strong effect of Mercury retrograde, which begins its shadow on the 7th and the 11th of February. You may be starting to feel that strong conjunction, which will be on the 20th, because we've got Saturn and Neptune here in your reading, and you're the only one, Gemini, who has got that, okay? It's important this full moon that you cut through any illusions, whether this is online, whether this is at work, whether this is people, in your relationships. It's really important that you do the right thing. It's time to really do the right thing. There's possibly a contract that you want to end. I'm not telling anyone to end anything, but that is definitely coming for you, Gemini. Possibly a choice that you're going to have to make. You know, is this what I really want? Am I really wanting to be disciplined and strong and strict on this and, you know, just continue with this? Or am I going, I want to maybe look for something else because I don't want to see what's behind that cloak there. I want to look for new territory. Okay. And I think for some of you, it's time to release something, especially to do with career, and to take that leap and have a rebirth there. Gemini, that was your reading. Okay, so the last reading we have is for Aquarius, and we're going to do it at 40 minutes. So, I wish I'd brought my glasses. I'm trying to read it. Is it 39 minutes next or 30? I'll find out in a second. Okay, let's shuffle for Aquarius. It's for Aquarius. At 39 minutes for Aquarius. 34 minutes. That's why I need my glasses. When I knew I wasn't doing a live, like, reading the chat. But hello, everybody. 34 minutes for Aquarius. Let's see what's here for you. Oh, you have your star card on the split for this full moon in Leo. Okay. Aquarius, don't believe everything you hear. I feel around this full moon there could be some sort of gossip, or you're hearing something. It could really touch your heartstrings or make you feel like upset or annoyed or sad in some sort of way. I want you to get more information there, Aquarius, okay, and get the truth of the situation. So something's really disturbing you, upsetting you, It may not be all it seems, okay? There may be there's like a Seven of Swords type of energy there, okay? Page of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. Yeah, the truth. So, you know, the truth of a situation is definitely coming to light, Aquarius, in regards to something. This is one of your cards. The Four of Cups is here. Someone could reach out around the full moon, offer you an apology. You could be apologizing to somebody else. Be very careful with your words, Aquarius. Be careful not to fly off the handle. If you hear something, make sure that you do the research and get some sort of facts in place before you accuse anyone or anything like that, okay? Because you may be ending up having to apologize. So, you know, with that Neptune is there, it is about illusions. So this could be also love relationships or a family situation. We have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is rainbow blessings. I think if anything does happen, and this could be on the reverse from someone towards you as well, I think that's going to sort itself out. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I said there's a lot of healing here. Or did I say that to Gemini? You could know a Gemini. We have the Eight of Cups here. Spirit is saying, you know, you may just be feeling like you want to be on your own right now and you don't really want to deal with any outside drama. And so be it. Be by yourself right now, Aquarius. I think that would be very, very good. And sleep, rest, especially meditation in your mind, okay? I'm going to grab one more card because you're the lucky last. Stay away from conflict. By all means, Aquarius, around this full moon. Love is definitely on the horizon for you with the Ace of Cups in what you don't see coming. And happiness. Thank you for being here today, everyone. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed all the sign readings. And I'll put the timestamps in the description. I'll pin them in the comments later. Bye.